Hello children. Today beta we are going to start with chapter number 13. In this chapter number 13 we will be studying three different concepts, out of which today I am going to take up the first concept of chapter number 13, that is direct variation. Now beta, what do you mean by variation? Variation means change. But what kind of change? Here we are talking about direct variation. That means if I have got two quantities, then they are said to vary directly if they increase or decrease together. Means if there are two quantities, either both of them increase or both of them decrease. Say for example, beta, I have taken the first example, quantity and cost. Now suppose you go to the market and you buy some fruit. Suppose you buy 1 kg of apples and the cost of 1 kg of apples is rupees 80. Now if 1 kg of apples cost 80, then if you will ask the shopkeeper to give you 2 kgs of apples, he will charge rupees 160 from you. Means when you have increased your quantity, the cost has also increased. Similarly, beta, distance and time when the speed is constant. Now, if you are covering some distance, the speed at which you are going is the same. But if you have covered more distance, you will take more time, and if your distance is less, your time will also be less. Similarly, beta, distance covered and fuel used. Now, if you are covering some distance, then you require more. Say, for example, if it is a car, you are using a diesel car or a petrol car. Accordingly, if you are covering more distance, you will need more petrol or diesels. Or if it is the distance is less, then you will need less amount of fuel. Now, the second very important thing is, beta, when x and y vary directly, then what is the relation between x and y? What we will find that if we have to check that it is a direct variation, every time you divide x upon y, you will get the same constant, you will get the same number. So when x and y, two quantities, vary directly, then x upon y is equal to some k, which is my constant here. Say for example, beta, just see the first box. In the first box, the uppers are the values of x and the lower ones are the values of y. Now if you divide 3 with 12, on the table of 3, when do you get 12? 3 4s are 12. Similarly, 5 4s are 20, 7 4s are 28, 9 4s are 36, 13 4s are 52, 15 4s are 60. So every time, whenever you are dividing x by y, you are getting the answer 1 by 4. So this is the constant k. So as this value is remaining the same for each of these x and y, so this is an example of direct variation. This is an example of a direct variation. Now beta, just see this one. In this example, if I take 5 by 12, what do I get? 5 divided by 12 is 1 by 5. 6 divided by 30 is 1 by 5. 7 divided by 35, again 7 5s are 35. But when you divide 9 with 50, you are not getting 1 by 5. Because if it would have been 45 here, then 9 5s are 45. But here you are getting what? 50. So what do you observe? That in all these cases, you are not getting the same value of x and y. You are getting here 1 by 5, you are getting here 1 by 5, you are getting here 1 by 5. But for this particular case, you are not getting the answer equal to 1 upon 5. So therefore, x upon y is not varying directly here. Okay, is case which it is not varying directly. Okay. Okay, it is not varying directly. So how you can check whether the numbers are varying directly or not? This is the way how we can check the numbers are varying directly or not. Now beta, I will be taking up the second question. In the second question, beta, you are given a box out of which there are some missing numbers. Now how you will fill up those missing numbers, this I will discuss with you. Just see beta. I am given a box x and y. This is question number 2 beta. In the first case, here it is written 10, 6. Here there is a blank and here there is 9. Here you are getting 20 and here is blank. Here it is a blank and here it is 24. Then here again it is a blank and here it is 18 and here it is 25 and here there is a blank. So beta, it's very easy. It is already given that as x and y, in this case they vary directly, because he has already told you that it is varying directly. So let us find what is x over y. X over y is equal to 10 over 6, because in this case I have got both the numbers. Now when I do the cutting of 10 over 6, what do I get? 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6. So this 5 by 3 is my constant in this case. That means all these numbers should give me the same answer. So therefore, if I take the first case, the missing value upon 9, that should be equal to 5 by 3 beta, because every time I told you for direct variation you are getting the same number. So if you have to find this missing number here, you will bring 9 on this side. So this blank will be 5 by 3 multiplied by 9. 3 3s are 9 and 5 3s are 15. That means the first missing number that I have here is 15. Similarly beta, if I take the second one, 20 over blank, that is equal to 5 by 3. Now if I have to find this blank here, this blank will go on this side and these numbers will shift on this side. So 20 multiplied by 3 divided by 5 will be equal to your blank. Now 5 के टेबल पे 5 4s are 20 and 4 3s are क्या आ गया 12. So the second number that is missing is 12. So I hope you are clear. In the same way you can find the rest of the numbers and you can fill them up. So in this way beta you will be doing question number 2. In question number 3 beta, just see question number 3 now. In question number 3 he has asked you what is the constant of variation here. That means you want to find k. So what is given to you? X, y, 4, 10, 7, 17.5. Here it is given 10, 25, then 11, 27.5 and last 12 and 30. Now how do you find the constant? You know, divide any of these, you should get the same number. So when you divide 4 with 10, what do you get? 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So that is equal to 2 by 5. Now similarly, I want to check that in the rest of the cases also I am getting the same number. So for that, 7 divided by 17.5. Now again, if you remove the decimal, you will take the 10 in the numerator. So this will become 70 upon 175. Now do the cutting on the table of 5. On the table of 5, what do I get? 5 1s are 5, 5 4s are 20. On the table of 5, 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. Now on the table of 7, 7 2s are 14 and 7 5s are 35. So see, 2 upon 5, 2 upon 5. So what is my constant here? My constant is equal to 2 upon 5. Beta, you can get it from any of these. आप इनमें से किसी को भी लेके आप कांस्टेंट ऑफ प्रोपोर्शनलिटी की फाइंड कर सकते हो. क्लियर? नेक्स्ट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग पेयर्स ऑफ क्वांटिटीज वेरी डायरेक्टली? दिस यू कैन डू इजीली बिकॉज आई हैव गिवन यू एग्जांपल, सो आई थिंक देयर इज नो नीड ऑफ डिस्कशन ऑफ दिस सम. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. In question number 4 beta, just see, sorry, question number 5. What are the two things? First of all, let us, in all the questions, first of all we will try to find that what are the two quantities that are given to you. The two things, the two variables that are given are stamps and the cost. So आप क्या करोगे? You will put heading stamps and the second heading you will put cost. कॉस्ट के साथ आप उसकी यूनिट लिख दो. तो कॉस्ट इज गिवन टू इन रुपीज. अब आपके पास क्या है? 15 स्टैम्प्स की कॉस्ट आपको 18 गिवन है. सो 15 अंडर स्टैम्प्स and 18 is the cost. How many stamps of the same value can be bought for rupees 36? So let X stamps can be bought. X stamps can be bought. Okay, if you say that you can buy X stamps, so what you will do now? Again, as I told, it is a direct variation. Let's try it, right? Because you know, if more stamps are there, the cost will be more. More stamps, more cost. So when both the quantities are increasing or decreasing, that means it is a direct variation. It is a direct variation. So in the direct variation, what do you have? X upon y should remain the same. So that means x upon y is equal to 18 upon 36. Now you just take this on this side and cross multiply. 15 multiplied by 36 divided by 18 will be equal to x. 18 2s are 36, 15 2s are 30. So how many stamps you can buy? You can buy 30 stamps for rupees 36. Hope it is clear to you, beta. In the sixth sum also, you can do the same way. You are given 68 boxes of a certain commodity require shelf length. How many boxes of the commodity would require? Okay, if you want, I can do the calculation because that is a decimal one. So let me discuss the decimal calculation with you. So in question number 6, what do you have? There are boxes and how much length of the shelf they require. Shelf length. This shelf length is given to me in meters. So first case, if there are 68 boxes, then the shelf length required is 13.6. How many boxes? So under this, you will take X would be required for a shelf length of 20.4. So beta, again, more shelf length is there. So more boxes होंगे तभी more shelf length चाहिए उसको. ठीक है? If the boxes are more, then only the shelf length will be more. So it is a direct variation. It is a direct variation. अब इस direct variation को देखो कैसे करोगे? 68 over x is equal to 13.6 divided by 20.4. Okay, beta. Now, how many digits are after the decimal? 1. Here also there are 1 digits after the decimal. So both the decimals can be removed. So what do you get? 68 over x is equal to 136 over 204. Now x की length find करनी है. 68 multiplied by 204 divided by 136 is equal to what? X. अब बेटा very easy. 68 के टेबल पे अगर हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करें तो 136 आ जाता है. चेक करके देखो. 68 multiplied by 2. 8 2s are 16, 136. अब इस 2 की कटिंग 104 के साथ कर दो. 204 के साथ ये क्या आ जाएगा? 2 2s are 4, 0 to 2 1s are 2, 0 to 2s are 4. So what is x? X is equal to 102. But what was your x? X were the boxes. So 102 boxes is the answer. ठीक है बेटा. Similarly, in the 7th question, in the 8th question, 9th question, you can just make the relations and do it. ठीक है. Next, I will be taking up question number, say, 11th. ठीक है. In question number 11th, it is the same method, beta. All the sums are going to be done with the same method. So you just have to basically select that what are the two things that are varying. In question number 11th, thickness of 500 sheets and thickness. These are the two things that are asked. What is given? Thickness, sheets are 500 and the thickness is 3.5. It is given in centimeters. ठीक है? What would be the thickness of 275 sheets? 275 x thickness. Again, less sheets हो गई, sheets कम होगी, so less sheets होंगी तो क्या होगा? Less thickness होगी. Less sheets, less thickness. ठीक है? अगर less thickness है, again दोनों decrease हो गई हैं. It is also direct variation. It is a direct variation. if it is a direct variation, so what will happen? 500 upon 275, this is equal to 3.5 over x. अब आपने बेटा ये वाला x निकालना है, शिफ्टिंग करो, x will be equal to 3.5 multiplied by 275 divided by 500. Now remove this decimal and you can put a 10 here. Now do the cutting. On the table of 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35. ठीक है? Again on the table of 5, 100 आ गया बेटा. On the table of 5, 5 5s are 25 and again 5 5s are 25. ठीक है बेटा? So now what do you get here is x is equal to, again on the table of 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 11s are 55. No more cutting is doing now. 11 7s are 77, 20 2s are 40. So we will divide 77 with 40 now बेटा. जब आप 77 को 40 से डिवाइड करोगे क्या आएगा? 40 1s are 40 and we will be left with 37 in the denominator. So you will put a point and put a 0. Now on the table of 40, 49s are 360. What comes down 10? You put a 0 and make it 100. 42s are 80. 20, again a 0. 45s are 100. 45s are 200. So what are you getting? You are getting x equal to 1.925 centimeter, and this is the thickness of 275 sheets. I hope it is clear to you all better. In question number 12, what are the two things that are given in question number 12? Just see. In question number 12, we are given beta, the length of the shadow of a pole 6 meter high at a certain time is 7.2 meter. So this is the pole and shadow. If the pole is 6 meter, okay, we can put the unit here beta. If the pole is 6 meter, the shadow also is given in meters and the shadow is 7.2. What will be the height of another pole? Okay? Another pole, we don't know what is the length of that pole, whose shadow at that time is 27 meters. Now let the length of the pole be x meters. Now beta, when the shadows are formed at the same time, एक छोटा सा example, if you see your shadows in the morning, then all the shadows are long in the morning. At the noon time, all the shadows become very short, and in the evening time, again they become the same long. That means if you compare the shadows of any two quantities at the same time, they vary directly. Either both will increase or both will decrease. Now here it is a direct variation, then it is a direct variation. So 6 by x, that will be equal to 7.2 over 27. अब बेटा x निकालना है, so cross multiply कर दो. 6 multiplied by 27 divided by 7.2 is equal to x. Remove the decimal, you can put 10. On the table of 6, 6 1s are 6, 6 2s are 12. ठीक है? Now on the table of 3, 3 4s are 12, 3 9s are 27. On the table of 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So what are we left with? 9 5s are 45 over 2 is equal to x. Now what is 45 by 2? It is equal to 22.5. So therefore this x, the length of the pole, is equal to 22.5 meter. इसका मतलब pole is 22.5 meter long. Hope it is clear to you. So same way beta, in the 13th question also you can do the same thing. In 14th question, question number 14th, just see question number 14th beta. The population of a town is 15,000. they required 180 quintals of cereal in a month. If the population after 5 years became 18,000, how much cereal will be required in a month? ठीक है, सो पहले क्या थी? पॉपुलेशन, वन इज पॉपुलेशन and amount of cereal required. Amount of cereal required per month. हर मंथ में कितना सीरियल रिक्वायर्ड है, ठीक है. अगर पॉपुलेशन हमारी 15,000 थी तो हमारी सीरियल रिक्वायरमेंट जो थी वो थी 180, और ये जो अमाउंट है दैट इज मेजर्ड इन क्विंटल्स हियर. And if the population now is 18,000, ठीक है, then we have to find what is my cereal requirement. So let x quintals of cereal is required. तो क्या बन जाएगा? मोर पॉपुलेशन है तो मोर सीरियल होंगे. मोर पॉपुलेशन, more cereals. More population, more cereals. That means direct variation हो गया. 15,000 divided by 18,000, that will be equal to 180 divided by x. All three zeros get cancelled. x find करना है. So a 180 multiplied by 18 divided by 15. ठीक है. सो 5 के टेबल पे पहले कटिंग कर लो, या 3 के टेबल पे कर लो. 3 के टेबल पे 3 6 18, 3 5 15. अब 5 के टेबल पे 5 3 15 एंड 5 6 30. सो मल्टीप्लाई कर दो बेटा. 6 6 36, 6 3 18 एंड 3 21. सो 216 क्या आया? ये क्विंटल्स. सो देयरफॉर हमें कितना सीरियल रिक्वायर्ड है? We require 216 quintals of cereal if the population has increased from 15,000 to 18,000 people. ठीक है. Next, question number 15 बेटा, the last question of this exercise. A worker is paid 139.20 for 3 days. So this is the days and payment. Days and payment. So for 3 days beta, he is paid 139.20 rupees. Okay beta. What will he get in the month of June? So how many days are there in the month of June? In June there are 30 days. So let the payment be x. Let payment is equal to rupees x. Now, if days are more, definitely the wages or the payment will be more. So therefore, it is a direct variation. More days, more payment. It is also a direct variation. So what do you get? 3 by 30 is equal to 139.20 divided by x. So shifting करो बेटा. x is equal to 139.20 multiplied by 30 divided by 3. On the table of 3, 3 tens are 30. Now here it is 10, so decimal will be shifted one place. So it will be 1392.0, which is equal to rupees 1392. So he will be getting 1392 rupees for the month of June. Now the next question is how many days will he work? ठीक है. अब second part of the question में कह रहे हैं कि अगर उसको 696 रुपीज़ मिलते हैं, अगर उसकी पेमेंट 696 रुपीज़ है तो उसने कितने दिन काम किया? How many days will he work for 696 rupees? So for 696, how many days are there? So let x days उसने काम किया है. So again हमें अगर पेमेंट इंक्रीज हुई है, अगर उसकी पेमेंट इंक्रीज हुई है, मोर पेमेंट हुई है, इसका मतलब उसने मोर डेज काम किया. मोर पेमेंट, मोर डेज. So therefore 3 by x should be equal to 139.20 divided by 696. Now when you remove the decimal from here, you will put 100 here. To find this x3 multiplied by 69600 divided by 13920 is equal to x. Now do the cutting first of all beta. 0 on the table of 3, 3 के टेबल पे 3 4s are 12 आ गया, 3 6s are 18 आ गया, 3 4s are 12 आ गया. ठीक है बेटा. Now next we are going to do the cutting again. So just see how we can do it. On the table of 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8, 2 8s are 16 and 0. So यहाँ पे दोबारा लिख लेते हैं हम 3480 over 232 है ना. This is equal to x. So अब हम डिवाइड कर लेते हैं बेटा. यहाँ पे 3480 को हम 232 के साथ डिवाइड करते हैं. सो 232 के टेबल पे 232 1 से 232 आ गया. 8 minus 2 is equal to 6 आ गया. 1 आ गया, यहाँ पे भी 1 आ गया और यहाँ पे 0 आ गया. अब आप कौन से टेबल पे करो इसको? यू विल डू इट ऑन द टेबल ऑफ 5. 5 के टेबल पे 5 2s are 10, 1 कैरी, 5 3s are 15 and 1 16, 1 कैरी आ गया बेटा. 5 2s are 10 and 1 11. सो हमारे पास क्या आंसर आ गया? इसकी कटिंग किसके साथ होगी? 15 के साथ. तो x इज इक्वल टू क्या लिया था हमने? x डेज. तो हमने आंसर क्या निकाला सेकेंड पार्ट के लिए? 15 days. So this is the second part of the 15th question. Hope you are all clear with this.